Josmith cross-examination.
Okay, so now we're going to start with our cross-examination round. So first to cross-examine will be God of Wisdom. Josh Smith will ask you questions during this round. You will have a total of 10 minutes, Josh Smith, and God of Wisdom will have 1 minute to answer each of the questions. Okay, you're good? Josh Smith and God of Wisdom?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm ready.
All right, Josh Smith, go ahead.
Okay, so doon gusto kong tanungin in terms of million years, if there is any physical evidence of the science na meron tayong isang element na in terms of million years, meron ba tayong physical evidence for million years of that computation? Yes or no? As a category.
Yes, meron tayong physical evidence kasi established na yan sa physics. Definitely.
Oh, so if ever we have the physical evidence for that million years na umabot ng million years, eh hindi pa naman nakakaabot ng million years ang tao. Ang tanong ko doon is how come yung ating basis is part of computation lang ba or talagang ito ay napatunayan na? What is the basis of that? Sinasabi nating radioactive decay, ulitin ko lang, in terms of para mapatunayan mo kasi na 10 ang araw, kailangan makaabot ka sa 10 araw. Ang ibig ko sabihin dito is paano natin masasabi that radioactive decay is truly million years as a physical evidence kung tayo mismo, even the science start for 15th century, ay hindi pa nakakaabot ng million years.
Yeah, we can do calculation scientifically. We don't need, kasi ang argument mo is we need to be there in order for us to be sigurado or sure about dun sa sinasabi natin. In fact, we don't need it. Kasi kapag in-apply natin yung principle na yan, lahat ng criminal occurrences is kailangang present yung investigator habang ginagawa yung krimen. So, yeah, we can apply science, we can apply calculation. For example, radioactive decay is measured by comparing the relative amounts of parent and daughter atoms in a substance.
Oh, ngayon, another thing, no? What is the difference of scientific calculation and mathematical computation?
Mathematical calculation and scientific calculation is not different in some sense. Kasi ang ginagamit ng science is mathematical computation.
Ayun yan, tanong ko. If it is, paano natin masasabi that this million years is accurate mathematical kung alam naman natin that we have an error in terms of our formulas, mathematics, no? Merong kasi tayong tinatawag na error or back off. Even in our engineering, meron tayong tinatawag na error computation. How come that this physical evidence na sinasabi sa radioactive na naging accurate if the mathematic itself ay nagkiklaim that there is an error between its computation?
Absolutely. Okay. Diyan napapasok yung 99.9% of probability. Okay. So yeah. So technically, merong margin of error sa dating. All right. But yung margin of error na yun sa dating, for example, pag carbon dating, ang margin of error niya could be 10,000 to 20,000 years. So it's still 30,000 years. So even if magkamali ng dating yung mga scientists at sabihin nila na 50,000 years yun and mali yung computation na yun, still papatak pa rin yun sa 30,000 years. So still, hindi pa rin siya pasok dun sa 6,000 years ng creation ng Earth or ng universe.
Okay, kung titignan natin doon sa computation na yan, especially isa sa mga premise na yan is the stalagmite and stalactite. They say before the stalagmite and stalactite is in terms of science creation, science term of computation, years, million years din. But then again, in the modern time, hindi pala million years, just 10 years or 5 years, meron ka ng stalagmite, stalagmite. Doon, ito ba ay paano mo ipapaliwanag yung early computation na nagagawang stalagmites because of the million years, but now in the modern is hindi pala million years, the mountains can create stalagmite for just a couple of century. Paano mo ito i-defend?
I'm not aware or I'm not sure dun sa creation ng stalagmites kung may connection yan dun sa dating or what. Okay, sa dating ng ano kasi hindi ako aware sa hindi ko yan field yung geology. So hindi ko siya masasagot kung paano or what.
Thank you. Okay, sige. So yun kasi nagiging premise ko na hindi ako naniniwala kasi no as a part no as it is cross examination that the million years is just a computation, but then again the physical evidence kasi is how we can claim, anyone can claim about million years. Then this is my next question. Mapunta naman tayo dun sa part ng apostles. Are you aware ka ba na yung mga apostles is upper class member of the society? Yes or no?
Hindi ako aware, and I can argue na hindi sila member ng upper class. Okay, kung babasahin mo at iti-take mo literally na nag-exist ang mga disciple, pinortray sila sa gospel as fishermen, right? Mabababang uri sila sa society. That's why hindi sila member ng upper class. Ang member ng upper class ay mga governor or kings and etc. But yung mga disciples, they are not member of the upper class.
Okay. Aware ka ba na si Abraham ay isang upper class member?
Aware ba ako na si Abraham is upper class member?
Class, yes.
Okay. So kung dun sa panahon ni Abraham, possible na siya ay upper class, but we're talking about dun sa mga sumulat ng mga manuscript, and Abraham was not the author of the said manuscripts. Kahit sa Old Testament, wala siyang nasulat, diba?
Okay, dahil tinanong ko yun, unang-una kasi, to become the upper class of the Hebrew culture, you need to have a fishery, a farm, para maging Panginoon ka, or yung tinatawag na Panginoong may lupa. So, are you aware that yung perspective ng Hebrews or the tradition ng Hebrews, para maging upper class ka, dapat you are a fisherman, you own a boat, you become the head of the fishers, and you own the farmers, you are head of the farmers. Are you aware with that?
That is a false equivalence. Comparing yung time kung saan sinulat yung gospel sa time ni Abraham is a false equivalence, because iba yung standard ng society ng panahon ni Abraham at iba na rin yung standard ng society sa panahon ni Jesus at ng mga disciples.
Okay, so para sa akin kasi tinatanong ko dito is relevant because that is the time of the disciples na ang pinag-usapan natin dito is the 12 disciples.
Right.
At yung mga apostles na yon is part of the writers or the evangelists. One of them is Matthew, and Matthew is written in the Hebrew. And Matthew is an upper class member. Yun ang ibig kong i-derive or itanong, no? So are you aware that Matthew is part of the upper class of the traditions sa Hebrew or sa mga Hebrew
traditions?
traditions?
I'm not aware of any manuscript in the Old Testament mentioning Matthew or any of the disciples.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So next question ko dito is doon nga sa atin, no, sa Genesis, balik tayo sa Genesis, is sinasabi sa Genesis that there is a first day, may lupa at araw. Aware ka ba that is the division of the first firmament and the second firmament where the Lord is? Kasi meron akong kiniklaim doon na ikatlong in 2 Corinthians 12:2, mayroong ikatlong langit na tinatawag. Are you aware without divisions of the timeline?
If ang question is I am aware, I'm not aware, and I want to be aware.
Okay, so doon naman tayo sa time perspection of chronoception. Are you aware na itong pag-aaral na ito is ni-derive yung 1 day to 1,000 days na hindi dahil nasa time frame ang Panginoon, but it is the computation of light year. Light year ang pinag-uusapan dito, but not na dahil may time ang Diyos, ibig sabihin ba it is part of the time siya. Are you aware na about the light year perspective of the time perception, or also known as chronoception, as part of the computation for the from point A to point B to have the time dilation na tinatawag dito? Are you aware with that?
I'm not aware na yung ino-argue mo about sa timeline or sa relative ng timeline ni God na one day kay God ay 1,000 years sa tao. I'm not aware of that, and I'm not aware na I am not aware, and I can be sure na hindi ako aware na may nakasulat doon sa Genesis regarding doon sa sinasabi mo about light or time dilation.
Okay, thank you. Last question na lang sa Daniel 8:10. Aware ka ba na meron tayong long sun time exposure in this 28th and 19th century na naitala na umabot ng 7 p.m. ang araw, even in the Philippines. Are you aware with that?
I'm not aware of that. But even if it's true, I think hindi yun yung minimin nung sinabi ko kanina about sa Daniel. Ang minimin doon is yung talagang tumigil yung araw sa paggalaw.
Okay. So, okay. May last question pa sana ako kasi hindi naabot yung time. Thank you.
Sure.
That
No
is
problem.
my cross-examination.
All right. Thank you so much, Josh Smith, for that round.